is it so hard to find a high value man? What do you mean by that? Like, all I want is a good guy that takes care of me. But there's plenty of good guys out there. What do you mean by take care of you? I don't know, like make me feel safe, take away my stress, take charge for once. Oh, I get it. So a man you could submit to. Ew, what? A man who's bigger and stronger than you? Yeah. A man who can financially support the two of you? Preferably. A man who takes the lead on things? Sure. Right, a man superior to you. Ugh, why are you saying it like that? Like what? Superior, submit, like all these words are disgusting. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that men are superior to me. And I'm a strong woman. I don't submit to anyone. But you want to, huh? How can a man lead if you don't want to submit to that lead? How can a man make you feel safe if he isn't physically superior to you? How can a man support you financially and take away your stress if you don't allow him to? You say that you want all of these things, but the moment a man with those qualities comes around, you feel your independence slipping away and you panic. So how about you submit for once and let one of those good men give you what you want? I'll never submit and you'll never find a man.
Here's the truth about why so many women are struggling to find a good man. Men don't want a 2023 type relationship. They don't want a woman who's going to leave them after the first fight. They want someone who's going to love and support them, make them dinner when they get off work, have the laundry done, and get on their knees after a long day.
They really don't make women like she described. Loyal, nurturing, and grounded in love instead of ego. Most today chase independence over partnership, forgetting that real strength once came from devotion, care, and building peace alongside their man.
Women nowadays will literally be like, I can't find any good men. There are no good men left. And then they'll be like, I just need 6 feet, about like 6 inches, and like 6 figures.
Even if this video was just meant for fun, it's still another case of men acting like women have impossible standards so that they feel better about themselves when they don't meet them. And it bothers me because these guys are acting like women are looking down on men who they would consider less than perfect. But have you ever heard a woman talk about a bum who she's in love with? Because she'll make every excuse in the world for why that man is incredible and just misunderstood. So let's say, for example, that a man has no job. She's not going to let you sit there and call him unemployed. No, she's going to tell you how it's probably because no one ever encouraged him and that he's going to be able to do anything he sets his mind to once she just believes in him. You're acting like women will only date men who make 6 figures, but I know women who are working 2 jobs with full insurance and a 401k who are dating men with 60 cents in their bank account because she thinks he has potential. I don't know how you can act like women will only settle for rich men anyways when most families are living paycheck to paycheck and can't survive on one income, because I think that means they married for love. And don't even get me started on what's between the legs, because there are women in 30-year marriages who have never successfully had a no, and you're gonna act like women are out here throwing the whole man away because of his size? Because I don't think so. In fact, there are women out here faking O's so that the men in their lives don't feel inadequate, and yet you're gonna act like we're out here bringing measuring tapes to our coffee dates? And sure, when it comes to height, maybe some women do have a preference for men who can reach the top shelf or the cookie jar, but that's all subject to change. If he's a good man with good qualities, then she may just fall in love and try to convert the whole world talking about how we love a short king. Listen, the truth is that even you don't believe this nonsense, because if you really believed that women had impossible standards, then you wouldn't be telling them to pick better men at every opportunity. So when I see videos like this, I realize that they're usually not mad about what women want. They're just mad that women don't want them.
The moment a man calls out their hypocrisy, they don't self-reflect. They attack. Instead of understanding the point, many women get defensive, deflect, and play victim, proving exactly why honest conversations about dating dynamics never go anywhere. Accountability has become offensive.
Okay, ladies, I hate to say it, but I have to say it because I am sick of this, and I'm speaking to myself. Why do we never give the nice guy the chance? Like, why do we look at the nice guy like the ones who's just annoying and just thirsty and they're always available and not attractive to us? And meanwhile, we're complaining that we're getting dogged out, that we're dealing with manipulative, narcissistic men who can't treat a woman right. Not even men, little boys who don't know how to treat a woman right, who just fumble us all the time. Like, we complain that we get treated like that, but 9 times out of 10, we overlooked the nice guy to deal with this man. Boy. Like, I don't get it. Why do we do that? In 2024, can we stop doing that? I'm speaking to myself too, because I hate that I do this too. Like, can we give the nice guys a chance? Let's give the nice guys a chance. I want the nice guy. I want the guy that's texting me, "Good morning, beautiful. I hope you have an amazing day today because you're such a blessing and I'm grateful to know you." Like, I want that guy. I don't want the guy that's texting me, "Hey, what's up?" Can we stop doing that? This is not it.
Because women value what they want over what they need.
Number one reason why women cannot find and don't end up with a good man is because they don't eliminate the men that are not suitable for them. They continuously entertain this is the number one reason why women stay single, why women get smashed but they don't get wifed. This is the reason why women keep saying they can't find a good man. Like, the reason is because you keep entertaining men that are not into you. Just because you let him hit it does not mean that he's into you. A lot of the times, women look at men and they think, oh, I want a man that looks good because he's just not my type. Like, I deserve so much better. Honey, you've been smashing outside of your range for a long time. The guy that you've been smashing was completely out of your league, and that is exactly why he never wifed you. That is exactly why you have issues finding a good man, because you keep filling your roster with men that are not worthy. So ladies, stop entertaining any man that is inconsistent with you. Consistency is key. If a man wants you, one thing he will do is be consistent.
Yo, some women get on my fucking nerve. Like, they're over here fucking turning 40, telling me that, oh, I can't find a good man. I can't find a good man. And then they fucking talk to someone and they just stop talking to them. And I'm like, well, what the fuck happened? Oh, well, I asked him what he was doing and he told me he was eating chicken wings. Okay, and that was it. He was eating fucking chicken wings. You fucking stopped talking to him because he was eating fucking chicken wings? No, he should have, like, ate something healthier. Like, I want my guy to eat something healthy. The guy fucking wants chicken wings. You just stopped talking to a guy for eating fucking chicken wings. That's why you fucking 40 and single. Like, what do you mean they ain't good guys? He's not a good guy because he eats fucking chicken wings? Get the fuck out of here.
They failed their best 28 years. Ain't no good guy want a 1990 Honda with 300,000 miles.
Why are there so many single women out here that are struggling to find a man? Well, I'm gonna tell you the reason, but you're not gonna like the answer. Now, this may not apply to you, so don't take offense. But if you do, maybe you need to reflect why it makes you offended. Honestly, a lot of women treat men like trash. A lot of women take men for granted. A lot of women want men to take accountability for their actions and what they do. But boy, if you ask a woman to take accountability for her faults and her actions, it's straight to signing divorce papers. But my question is, why are women so resistant to taking accountability? Like, really, what is the reason why you won't take accountability for your actions? I know for me personally, because I was this woman for many, many years, like most of my marriage, I realized it's because I thought I had to be perfect and that society judged me based on my level of perfection. And if I dared to take accountability for my faults and actions, then I would be even more demonized. But the reality is, me not taking accountability was making it worse. And I don't think a lot of women understand the fact that we are a lot of the problem. I'm not saying we're the whole problem, but at least on my platform, on this side of things, a lot of men are trying. They're putting in the effort. They're doing the things that they need to do. And women are taking their husbands for granted. They got married because they wanted to be married, not because they wanted to be a wife. So you single ladies struggling to find a man, most men are not even wanting to get married anymore because they've dealt with bad relationship after bad relationship of women taking them for granted and treating them like trash. And honestly, I can't blame them. If you put all the effort in for a year, didn't get anything back, you wouldn't tolerate that either. So why are we expecting men to just sit down, shut up, and take it? You would advise every one of your girlfriends, girl, don't take that from him. But why should he take that from you? And honestly, I truly believe that lack of accountability is one of the number one reasons why marriages are failing. We refuse to take ownership of the things that we need to take ownership for. I can promise you, if you take accountability for your actions and work really hard to fix them, your marriage can look completely different. Because y'all, that's where I'm sitting right now. The problem is you just gotta swallow your pride, do what it takes to make a change.
Modern women make things harder for themselves and the ones around them.
Oh, there's no good man love. I can't find a good man. But in all reality, it's a lot of good men left. I was having a conversation with a guy the other day, and he was telling me, it was a black man, a black affluent man, very wealthy or whatever, and he was telling me how when he go out in public, he get ugly stares from the black community, the black women. They look at him crazy when he's out with his white woman. And he was like, I don't understand why they're looking at me crazy when the black women that are looking at him crazy didn't want him in high school. Y'all were looking at him crazy because He was going to go study. He was the nerd. He was a geek. He wasn't the guy that was going to frat parties. He wasn't very popular. But then he was like, everything kind of changed once he ended up playing, like he became an athlete and he was finna go pro. He was like, he was finna go pro, but he ended up getting injured or whatever. He wasn't lying. He showed me everything. So he ended up, was finna go pro, and he was like, it wasn't until he was finna go pro that black women started finding him attractive. He was like, but Becky and sorry, no offense, Becky and was liking him before he was finna go pro. They was liking him. They was vibing with him. They was vibing with the smart man. So with that being said, a lot of women, y'all passing up on the good men in y'all prime days. Y'all passing up these men in college and in high school because he's not your ideal man. He's not the man. Oh, he's not the future. Y'all want Russell Wilson, but y'all looking at Future. Y'all seeing, oh, he's driving a nice car. He got on jewelry. He got on designer. All of that is cool. But when it comes down to it, what type of men are you really attracting? You're passing up over the good guy because, oh, he makes $25 an hour. So you're like, oh, I don't want this man. You think that you're above him when you're on Section 8. You got 3 to 4 or 5 different baby daddies. You're a masculine woman. You don't even fit the qualities to be dating this man now. Now you're like, you're hitting him up, hey big head, and you see that he don't want you, or now he got a white girlfriend, and now you're trying to talk down on him. But you was the same person that was denying him in high school. But now because he got money, or he's of a certain caliber, you want him now? You didn't want him then, so keep having the same energy. You're mad because you see that the next woman want him. So what was he supposed to do? Just be single or become a stepfather to your bad bastard kids? I'm not understanding. Why do a lot of you women sit up here, pass up on the good guy just because he's a nerd, he's lame? Because you want temporary fun? You want fun? You want a guy who got 3-4 different baby mamas, or that isn't good, he's a beta male, or he just overall shit. And you want him, you want the temporary fun and leisure over the guy that's going to give you the lifestyle that you want. How does that work? How are you going to find a good man? If that man couldn't provide the other women he slept around with, or his baby moms, with that lifestyle, what makes you think he's going to give it to you? Sorry ladies, but yeah, what makes you think he's going to give you that lifestyle if he couldn't provide the 3, 4, 5 different baby mamas that he got pregnant with that lifestyle, and the other women that he decided to date or mess around with? He couldn't provide them with that lifestyle. How is he going to give it to you? You guys be looking for qualities in the wrong man because, oh, I'm not attracted to this guy. Becky and them not dating off looks. They're not dating off fun. They're dating with intention. So if you want a good man, stop looking over that good man for temporary fun. Temporary fun only gonna get you so much. Yeah, it's cool, it's fun. It's nice being able to date a certain dude or whatever, but after all said and done, you're gonna be washed up in your 30s talking about, I don't need a man, when whole time you know deep down inside you need a man and want a man, but you can't get the man that you want because you was too busy choosing the wrong man. And for the women that's my age, younger, date with intention. Don't spend your 20s being a thought and a bop. Have your little fun, I get it, but don't be sitting up here getting pregnant, becoming a teen mom, spending your whole college days roaming around being a whore. It's no fun being a whore. Because when you wake up 30 years in your 30s or years later and you have no man and your looks and your youth is gone, don't get mad when you see that man that you wanted dating a white woman, any other caliber of woman, or younger women. He don't want you anymore, sis. He wanted you in your prime days. He wanted you when you were slimmer. And a lot of us have to start taking care of ourselves. Slim down. I'm working on that. That's one thing I'm working on. Get in the gym. Start eating right. Stop eating all this fried food and take care of yourself. Take care of your skin, ladies. Take care of your body. Men age gracefully. A lot of them. Women age faster than men. We don't have the same equality in life men do. Men can still be 70 years old and bag that 21-year-old or that 22. You can't do that. He don't want you. He's going to use you for fun, but he's going to go marry and settle down with that young, beautiful woman. So don't spend your 20s wasting it on dumb stuff. Date with intention. If you know you want to get married, you want to be a stay-at-home wife, or whatever it is that you want, date with intention. Date the man that's for you. Stop choosing the future over Russell. Russell is going to give you the lifestyle you want. Future is going to give you a baby. Choose wisely. Have a good rest of your day.
They rather wait on the results and not work toward the goal. Their loss.
I was literally telling my sister this the other day. I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna get married. I don't have a man, and I don't think I will have one, like, ever, honestly. First of all, I'm in New York City with every single walking red flag. On top of that, I have really unrealistic expectations. Well, it's only unrealistic because everyone tells me it is. I'm gonna describe, like, my dream man. He's well educated. Like, sorry, I can't be the smart one in the relationship. I can't be carrying the relationship, okay? But I also don't want a nerd, okay? I want someone who is outgoing, can talk to people, wants to have fun, will go to parties, you know, but isn't too much of a party boy. Also someone with really good style. I cannot live in fear of what this man is gonna wear every day. And I also don't want to be a mother and dress him up every day. As I continue making this video, I'm realizing more and more how unrealistic this is. Okay, but we're gonna keep going. Someone who is very religious. By religious, I mean actually practice the religion. Not just like pray 5 times a day, but actually is intentional with it. I want someone who has a lot of ambition. Me? I have a lot of ambition. And I want someone that always motivates me to do more than I can. Nothing is more detrimental to a ambitious girly than being with a man who doesn't give in life, who is lazy, unmotivated. You need your partner to always motivate you. This is super important. I cannot stress this enough. I need someone who is self-made. I have interacted with a lot of trust fund boys, and let me tell you, love the homies, love them so much. But I can never imagine dating a trust fund boy. When you have your entire life handed over to you and you don't know what hardship is, I feel like things are just meaningless to you, honestly. Accomplishments don't mean anything. Let me give you an example. Like me getting this apartment and getting a good internship. To trust fund boys, it's like, okay, that's normal. Everyone in my circle does that. But to me, it's like a lot. It's a huge accomplishment. So I need a self-made baddie. But I genuinely think I will be single for a very long time because boys my age don't have a lot of maturity. I feel like they're still exploring this freedom they have at this age, which involves playing a lot of girls. In conclusion, I am single.
And here is the never-ending list, along with a lot more entitlement.
You guys, I just can't find a single man that I like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just keep going on these dates and I find myself getting bored. I'm bored on these dates. It's draining. I feel like I have to make the conversation. I have to like really make things flow. They're not flowing naturally. And then dating gets draining and it's just a circle. It's a circle. You know what I mean? Where like, I just don't know. I think it's the apps, because here's the other thing. People are like, oh my God, you go on so many dates. They're app dates. They don't count. Because in real life, if you're meeting people and then you're saying yes to dates, you already have an idea because you've met them in person if you're interested or not. So already you're light years ahead, okay, of somebody going on a dating app date where you're judging it off of what, photos and a few prompts and maybe a little conversation via text. Like, no. It doesn't count. So now in this day and age when you're like, oh my God, why are all these people going on all these dating app dates? Because we don't know these people. They're strangers. They're strangers. This isn't like a date that a guy asked me on that I knew in real life and like already had a little bit of a crush on. Okay, that's why people have more luck when they actually date in real life. The problem is everyone's antisocial these days. No one's meeting in person. So if no one's meeting in person, everyone's meeting online. We're all just going on 1,000 dates and not meeting a single person we like. Or at least I'm not meeting a single person I like. And maybe, you know, you could be like, Renee, you're the problem. Maybe I am. Maybe I am, but I still want to date a man I like. I'm so sorry.
A lot of women want this perfect type of dude that they will never get, where he's always 100% of the time romantic. He has zero baggage. He never makes any mistakes. And y'all fall short every time because men are not perfect. You're not even perfect. Everybody has some form of baggage. This is why you see a lot of women repost on like their Instagram or TikTok of guys that's just like, yes, you a queen, and when you wake up in the morning, I'ma rub your feet and have rose petals in your bath water and stuff like that. And it's like, girl, unless it's Valentine's Day or your birthday, you're not getting that type of dude. This is reality, and this is why you need to get off of social media. Let's wake the hell up to reality before you push your man into another woman. Y'all have all these expectations for your man, but when it comes to you, you fall flat when he wants you to show up properly. And no, I'm not talking about all women, but way too many of y'all will try to compare. That's the problem. Y'all try to compare what you see other people doing, don't know what they have going on in their relationships, and you looking at your man like, well, damn, nigga, why you ain't taking me to Thailand? And it's like, girl, didn't I just take you to Jamaica? I ain't got it like that to be just bouncing here and there. So be grateful what the fuck you got now. Hell, men put up with your shit because he love you. Hell, he know it's hard out for him too.
It's not standard anymore, it's fantasy.
What kind of world do we live in where a normal, regular girl cannot find just a regular guy out here to date?
Now, I don't want to kick somebody when they're down, because I don't know this girl. I don't know the guy that she's talking about. For all we know, this guy was a terrible person. But what I will say is that she goes on this rant about how a normal, regular girl cannot find somebody to date. And with that statement, I gotta say, I highly, highly disagree. We could sit here and argue all day whose lives are harder, male, female, we don't know. There's really no way to prove it. The different obstacles a male has to go through compared to a female, they're just so different that we're never going to be able to come to an agreement on which one has a harder life. What I will say is I'm almost certain that for an average guy, dating for an average guy is way, way harder than for an average girl. I see it and I hear it all the time where a girl will chase an emotionally unavailable man or an obviously immature man and then blame the rest of the dating pool because they pick the worst type of dudes to pursue. The reality is there's plenty of men who would be happy, more than happy, to have an average girl, like 100%. You are this emotionally exhausted after a breakup with a guy, and then you start blaming all guys, and no guy wants this, then trust me, I don't even know how to describe to you what the dating pool is like for men right now. People in general start to do so much stuff that they forget who the average person is. I'll show you who the average guy is. The average guy makes about $36,000 to $50,000 a year, depends on your age, and he's approximately 5'9". I know there is a handful of women that would say they are more than happy to be with a guy like that, but we've all seen these videos of girls going on long rants about how they want a guy who makes this much, is this tall, they have a lot of requirements. I'm not saying they're wrong for having this type of criteria for dating. If you want to be with a guy who's 6 foot or 6'3" and you want to be with a guy who makes $1 million a year, have at it. I support you and I hope you find this individual. All I'm saying is if you are this hysterical at dating for being an average woman, oh my God, you'd want to jump off a cliff if you saw what's out there for the average guy. Because an average woman can easily get an average guy. If not, she could probably even get an above average guy because the supply and demand in the dating market right now is 100% in favor of women. As an average guy, you got to step up your game a little bit because it's not as easy to get somebody who's literally on the same level as you. Because the dating market right now has gone so crazy and so out of whack that as a guy, yeah, it's going to be difficult to literally get somebody who's technically equal to you. I wish you the best of luck in all your dating experiences and just thank God that you're not a guy because you would need some serious therapy with what's out there for us.
By regular and normal, she means the top 10% earners that also happen to be 6'5" and have an attractive face. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.